Taurus, wake up. King of Cups. Your first card, Taurus. You're in a moment. It's like something here is happening regarding your emotions, Taurus, that is deep. It's very deep. This might be an important connection in your life. Whatever, if we're talking about work, or we're talking about intimate relationships, romantic relationships, or maybe that is special friends, Taurus. There are some very important emotions that have been brewing already for some time regarding this situation. King of Cups, the most mature energy on the realm of the emotions in Tarot. You are probably also in a moment where you are mastering something, or it's like Taurus becoming a master in your emotions. And when I'm saying this, I don't mean like you controlling your emotions in that negative connotation. No, it's more about you being much more mature regarding what are these feelings, or maybe what this person might represent in your life right now, or what it did in the past. This is a general readings, so the moon. Taurus. Oh man, so before I get into this, because I need to say this when I'm doing the readings, Taurus, these are general readings, so I cannot talk for everybody who is watching the video. If the story or stories I might be looking at today for you, Taurus, and this month of October don't resonate with your own personal story, just check other videos, or maybe check your natal chart. It doesn't mean that maybe your sun is in Taurus. Maybe you have many other influences that might be much more influential than your sun sign. So just to say that, and then of course take this as it better works for you and what you feel that you want to do about this. At the end, you are the one who's always taking the decision. So yeah. Now, Taurus, I like to combine astrology and tarot, most surely for these general readings, because it's a way that I can feel, or I can intuitively connect myself better with maybe the collective, maybe what people that have these, maybe, or that have a relation to this archetype and all these aspects and planets and how these transitions are happening. They might have something here important to tell us, and then I can get more specific with the cards. That's the way I do these readings, okay? And of course, if you have any questionings about the way I work or my methodology, you can always write me an email, leave your comments below. I'll be very, very happy to get you back to you about these doubts or questions. Now, because man, I feel this rush. And even though it's crazy, because it's like I feel like this rush, but at the same time there is this beautiful serene calmness for you, Taurus. I see you that there is something here about your emotions that you had mastered. And I'm not gonna say that this has been an easy task. I think that this is something that the moon is coming with this King of Cups, Taurus. Water element here in the center of your reading. And this is not a new situation. This is something that comes from the past. And it might be, for sure, a long distant past. Okay? Many things are or were occult in this situation. Emotions, feelings, darkness. You know, the moon, she only appears, or when we see her or we are able to appreciate her the most, is during the night. Something here that you had been connected to for already a long time, and I think that this is something that it has even been kept hidden from you in a way. Or maybe it's like you intuitively, you could feel this. It's like your intuition and your senses during this period, Taurus, it's so strong. Like, really, very, very strong. And definitely this month, regarding some important connections or partnerships in your life, Taurus, you are getting here some important, it's almost like you're feeling something that maybe even if it's not physically there, because this is very abstract, you know, in a way, but it's solid at the same time, Taurus. And I know that this might sound difficult to understand, but it's like you are feeling things, or you have been feeling things that probably you didn't have a proof, like a physical proof. And now these things, it's like you are being able to understand better what this feels for you, what emotionally the situation is bringing to you. Man, I have the devil in the back, Taurus. By the 20th of October, you're gonna have a full moon in Aries, your 12th house. And very soon to that full moon, we're gonna start the season of Scorpio. So the sun is in Scorpio and Mars, exalted in Scorpio, your 7th house of relationships, will be there. So stuff that might have been kept hidden from you, Taurus, or you have hidden regarding a precise connection in your life, no matter what level this is talking to you, Taurus, is starting to come to the light. And you are the one, like here, Taurus, that it's almost like no matter what it is, the situation, is like you are being able to take this in such a mature way and confidence as well, like knowing exactly what can you give or not give maybe to this person and being clear about it, you know. But man, a lot of things here. I mean, this moon energy, Taurus. Now, I want to, before getting further on, I need a card for the obstacle. 7 of Cups, the choices, maybe the fogginess, maybe there were a lot of things in the middle regarding the situation, man. The moon, the 7 of Cups, with the King of Cups in the center, Taurus. I mean, this is starting intense but good, Taurus. Like the 7 of Cups in your obstacle, I feel like you had been exploring some new options regarding your relationships, but I don't think that you had been speaking out about this, Taurus. I don't know yet the reason why. This is obviously unknown. maybe even you were not able to understand these. But something here is obviously happening regarding one precise connection or your connections in general, but that they really touch you, Taurus. You know, they really touch the way you see these connections, the way you see yourself, the way you want to experience love, connection, interaction with other people in a deep way. And I think you come from a period where you didn't know even what to think about this. You probably not, it's like maybe in the past you were not able to put a name or like to understand what maybe this connection could bring to you, or still is that case. But, you know, the uncertainty for sure, it's there. It's just the difference is in the way you feel that uncertainty. Because this King of Cups, no matter the cloudiness, no matter like maybe this dispersed emotional energy that doesn't really allow us to see or to feel with clarity. Maybe in some moments to be transparent, to feel like we can talk, we can be more direct, or we can express ourselves in the way we feel. No. Even though it might be that this is still present for you right now, I think what is changing during this month, Taurus, is that uncertainty, that cloudiness. It doesn't mean a bother to you anymore. You're being able to feel this uncertainty, but in a much more secure way. Like maybe you're starting to know what you want from this connection, even though you might not know what it might happen with this person or this situation. But it's like, Taurus, something here emotional, deep emotional is happening. Really. And you know, when we enter in a Scorpio season by the end of this month, there is so much things that are gonna be happening regarding your connections. And you know, right now we are in Libra, because guys, I should at least say, before running into like this, you know, but it's just that I guide myself with the cards, guys, and this is what is taking me. But we're in Libra season right now. Sun is in Libra. Mars is in Libra. Mercury retrograde in Libra. And we are going to have a new moon in a few days. By the 6th, 7th of this month of October, we have a new moon in your 6th house. And Libra is your 6th house, so it means these routines, maybe your work or something that you are doing for other people. That it's kind of like maybe you're getting here a new opportunity that it was in delay for already some time, Taurus. And I don't think if this is something that maybe you were kind of like waiting for because it wasn't moving, or you had, it's like a lot of information regarding maybe this work was delayed, or you felt that it was information occult that didn't allow you to move forward and say, put these things in order. And I think this has to do a lot also regarding those relationships at work, because that's what Libra represents. It's relationships as well. But for you, it's relationships that are regarding these work or practices that you do in your daily life. And so this new moon is in a very positive aspect to Jupiter and Saturn in your 10th house, public sphere, how you're being seen in the world, maybe what is like what you're guided to do here. It's just that these two planets that are like the huge archetypes in astrology, they were in retrograde, and finally during this month of October, by the mid of this month, they're gonna start moving direct again. So what happens is that this trianon in your six is like this moon starting with the beginning. Like in the beginning of the month, you trying to center yourself in practicalities and trying to get that information that you were missing, and that was like maybe a pain in the ass for some time, because Taurus, you knew that you need to kind of work on this more. You were putting a lot of efforts into this and into that, and I think that you needed to reassess a lot of things that were not working in the direction where you were going, Taurus. And I think that this is what is coming out to the light. No, like this new moon is bringing you a new way of understanding this and getting these opportunities that maybe were stuck for a very long time, or maybe throughout these last 2 months, like you putting all these efforts but not seeing the results, and now suddenly new feedbacks. Maybe people are wanting to talk to you or communicate with you in a way that could really help you out to strategize better on how to get this job done. Or maybe something that you need to change about these daily routines. Maybe even your health, Taurus, because the sixth house has something to do with your health. So people maybe in your environment are gonna be helpful, or they are gonna give you something here that could give you a new cycle regarding your health, and that has something to do with this vocation or career you are invested in, or that you might be entering right now, like this new vocation you want to develop more. It's just that until the planets don't move direct, like Mercury retrograde and all these planets are still in backward movement, it's like the strength is there, the vitality to move forward. You feel it, your instinct is super strong here, and many things are happening. But it's like Sun, Mars conjuncted, and then Mercury is also gonna be conjuncted in this house. So it's a lot of massive energy, like opportunities coming all the way here, or ideas. Mercury, you're analyzing your thoughts. Now, it's just that until these planets, they don't do the step forward, you're gonna see that there are like still things that you might need to wait for before getting that first step, or receiving that opportunity and saying, okay, man, now I can start. No, it's a little bit like how I feel it, or maybe you were already expecting this, but it might be that the way that this is happening is like in the moment that it moves even faster than you think of, Taurus. Now, so yeah, a lot about this work, your vocation, what you represent in the public spheres, that I think you have been struggling. I think that maybe even regarding your career, maybe there is still some problems on you how to understand, like how the opinion of other might take you down in some ways, Taurus. Like maybe this is what you were experiencing throughout this last period, that maybe you had some complications in the way that some people perceive you regarding what you were doing in your life, maybe regarding this career or this project you have. And I think that maybe this was affecting you in some moments in a heavy way, or you feeling this like battling down, needing to battle down something here that wasn't moving or as you wanted it to move. Maybe you feel that what you want to do right now is something that some people won't appreciate it, Taurus, but that's not your fucking problem. And this is something that, Taurus, you need to realize. Because, Taurus, it's a sign that often at times this appreciation from others, King of Pentacles, as you're coming consciously in the reading, like the king that you are. Man, I love to see this here, Taurus, because it's like this is really you. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this energy has been coming a lot in your last readings. King of Pentacles, you being the boss of your own work, of what you are investing yourself, you knowing very well. It's like even financially, man, if there were some important investments that you wanted to do and you had to wait for, when Venus is entering in your 8th house, this abundance, it's gonna start coming forward as well. Maybe those situations that you feel that were blocked regarding your finance and your economy, no? Like maybe you were not able to get that loan or that payment or that is economical support to, let's say, develop this project, or maybe there was some tax payment or money, because 8th house, it talks a lot about maybe the finances of other people and how they are influencing you. And Venus is attracted, abundant energy that is transforming a situation here in a very positive way. Maybe helping you out to find that stability back again, Taurus. That financial or economical stability that for some time maybe you were missing. You know, and I'm not gonna tell you here that you're gonna become rich or win the lottery. It's not about this stuff, but it's more about you earning something that allows you to find a way, a sense of abundance and security in your life, you know, in a very material way. Maybe this could represent just something very little, but that it has very good influences, strong consequences. You know, maybe if you were together with someone, maybe you are a partner in a connection, whatever, if it's at work or in an intimate level, and this person is achieving something regarding their finances that is helping you out as well, or is influencing you in a positive way. Now, what I was saying before, because man, this 7 of Cups, this 5 of Wands, and this King of Cups in the middle of the reading, I see you very, even though you're right now, I'm connecting here with the Taurus, that you have been in a situation that emotionally has been very dispersed here. I think that even it's like probably even, as I was saying, like that appreciation, maybe even regarding your work, is that you were doing something, and Taurus, you tend to sometimes focus too much in what that person or those people might think of you because of what you want to do. And you know what is happening to you right now is that, Taurus, you don't care a shit anymore about that. It's like you're becoming this king of cups and this king of pentacles. And what happens is that that sense of competition, it doesn't touch you in the same way anymore. I mean, if this represents people in your environment, whatever, if they are far or close in your environment, and you kind of intuitively felt this, even from far, or you can see it in right in front of your eyes, this is something that it's like it's not touching you in the same way anymore. Because you have changed so much, Taurus, and at the same time you are being so much yourself, no? Which is a weird sensation, because it's like you're not the Taurus that you used to be, and people are not looking at you in the same way neither. Like that Uranus, Hangman, in your environment. Something here that has been in the clouds already for a long time, Taurus. there is a situation here that right now, Taurus, and this is might be just specific for someone there. Throughout this whole last period, and still now, Taurus, it might be that you had been in a connection, in an intimate relationship with someone that has been, even though maybe this is a connection that there is like this very deep emotionality attached to this connection, no matter if you are together or not with this person. And to be honest, as I have the moon here, the Seven of Cups in the obstacle, and this Hangman in the environment in the middle, we have here this Five of Wands. I feel that it might be that you're not even together with this person right now, or there is a sense of distancing in this connection, because there is a lot of things that have been occult, or you occult to them, or they have occulted to you, but not for wrong reasons. I'm not getting at all a negative vibe in this reading, like, somebody trying to betray someone, or, somebody lying, or trying to be manipulating the situation. No, I really don't see it, even though I do see that there are some important interferences here, like maybe practical stuff that is in the middle of this connection, and that creates a sense of cloudiness. I think that someone here doesn't really know what to do about this, Taurus, and I think that that this is still this way. Like the Hangman, it's like someone or a situation in your environment that is influencing you, or that's the way you perceive these, Taurus. Somebody here is completely in the clouds about what this connection means, Taurus. And the thing is that, Taurus, you're in a moment right now that you know very well on how to take care of yourself, and you are centering yourself in yourself. Because it's almost like something is telling me that you have a lot of things that you need to take care of, and most surely during this beginning of October, like you being more practical, pragmatic about your life, stuff that you have to do. But at the same time, then when we enter in a Scorpio season, it might be, and let's see what the cards have to say, Taurus, and Venus moves to your 8. Like the 8th house, it means as well deepening intimate connections, Taurus. And no matter what kind of connections, these are like very transformative connections. No matter if we're talking about a friend, someone in your family, or a loved one, or a lover, or a secret lover, or whoever, or a partner that you work with, but you shared a lot of emotionality with this person. These are connections that transform. And definitely something here about one precise connection in your life, Taurus. It might be transforming. Now, I'm not gonna say that this transformation might feel easy, but I think it's gonna be very, very positive by looking at these alignments, Taurus. It's just that, Venus is gonna be in a very positive aspect to Uranus when it enters in Sag. It's gonna stop doing this opposition. So, like, the anxiety, the nervousness that you were fearing, and that this stress, Taurus, I feel it's something here, a situation has been causing you a lot of stress. And to be honest, I don't think that this is something that you were talking about. And Taurus, I mean, man, I think that you're probably one of the best signs to hide. Like, you are so capable, and this is something that most of people don't know about Taurus, or they don't even expect it. Because, people regarding Taurus, they see Taurus generally as plain, like more into this, yeah, obvious Taurus is feeling like that, yeah, obviously Taurus is that. But man, Taurus, you're actually one of the best signs to use masks. Like, you are so well in putting masks in yourself because you hate to reveal your real emotions when you have them, Taurus. Most surely when they are not so great, like emotions that come from fear, emotions that come from feeling abandoned, or emotions that come from, things that scare us and that Taurus you try to hide. And when you're doing this hiding, what happens is that the anxiety, instead of dissolving, it starts growing and growing and becoming even more intense. And these swords that you are fearing, these swords are coming in your fears, Taurus, and in a way in your hopes. This is my tricky position, hopes and fears. But definitely, this is like you're fearing that it's like something that, and I saw the devil before when I was looking at this moon and this King of Cups. It might be like you're in a moment where that at emotional level there are some patterns regarding a connection or your connections in general that you need to leave behind in a way. Like, because it's like you're scared that because of this emotional cloudiness, you won't be able to, let's say, break up the chains of this cycle that keep you in this old way of seeing yourself, old way of seeing your connections that is no longer working for you, Taurus. All this anxiety, all this stress, you have never said anything about this. More surely, it might be that this person that you are connected with right now, or you had been connected in the past, they don't even know about this. I don't think so, man. I think there is a lot of stuff here that has been kept hidden, and still now you feel that there is a lot of things here that are in and you're in choosing mode as well. It could be as well that you're in a moment where you have maybe a lot of emotional options, and it's like you don't know maybe which one to choose because you don't have yet all the information, Taurus. But the thing is that no matter what these options mean in your life, and maybe you don't know yet which cup to choose, this is not something that you have to see it as a blockage, Taurus. It's like you don't need to take a decision right now about it. It's like you don't need to, it's like stop trying to be so determined, like, okay, man, this is maybe like what it is, or this or that, so if I decide this or this will mean that, and once I get in that, then I'll get stuck again. Stop doing that, Taurus, because this is changing. Like, this is something that also you need to be very aware of, which is good. And I think that this is the work that you are doing, because it's like you becoming much more mature about maybe these old patterns that were not helping you out in this precise connection, or maybe regarding what you wanted to do in your career. That it felt like maybe a block, Now, what is coming at the end of this reading, please? 3 of coins. 2 of coins is in the back. When the sun and Mars will enter in your 7th house, Uranus is in your first, and this is gonna be a moment where might be that unexpected partnerships, maybe regarding your career, might appear during this period. I mean, you're gonna be very active regarding your connections, most surely during Scorpio season, Taurus. And there are some really good connections here that could help you out to build up that project that you so much love and that you're so like focused in right now, Taurus. It's like finding maybe that right people to partner with, to invest with, to create maybe a platform or to a community. I mean, the three of coins, we might be talking here about communities at work or people that you socialize, like you network with, that might be bringing here some really positive tools, or you bring them as well positive tools to create something that could be solid for some time, Taurus. Even though this might still be in the beginning, no, like the three of coins is still, this is like building up, you working in building something, and this has something to do with other people. You're not doing this by yourself. But I think that regarding maybe this creative project what you're doing, there is some sense of independence that is associated to this project. Even though you're working with people or you're finding that great team to achieve this goal or develop this idea, you have here, Taurus, you have a sense, it's like you're in a moment where you feel very autonomous regarding your work. You know, like you have worked hard to get to this. And I have no doubt that this is really what you love and what you want to do. Now, Taurus, I see that I would like, because I would like to put a card, you know, I'm not doing this in all readings, but sometimes I feel like I want to do it. So I'm gonna do it because I want to put a card here to get a little bit more specific. I'm gonna use my Morgan Greer tarot deck. I haven't been using it in a while, and I started using it again this week with some private readings, and I really very much love this deck. It's tiny, like me, so it fits me. Now, Taurus, the Death card and the Three of Cups. There is a situation here that I think you will be hanging on to this for already some time, Taurus. And something here is happening that is transforming this connection. There is maybe an important communication happening here. Three of Cups with the Death card, highly scorpionic energy together with the King of Cups. Taurus. And this is very positive flip, because I have the 3 and the 3. It might be that this could represent somebody that you work with or you want to work with. And maybe in the past it was like impossible, like has been a lot of things here that were interfering to maybe connect with this person, or maybe sign a special, maybe a contract or an agreement with this person to get this project into place. And if I will be having to talk about intimate relationships, Taurus, I think there's something here. It might be an important communication, maybe a small message, or maybe something that is happening. It doesn't have to be a message, but something that is happening to you. And maybe this is what is happening to you right now. That it feels like a reconnection. You know, that is very transformative for you, Taurus. Very transformative. Like, and maybe this is not something that you are yet seeing, Taurus, or you feel it. I feel like, Taurus, you are psychically, I think you do, man. I think intuitively this is something that you have been feeling already a long time, but it's almost like you could not allow yourself to maybe follow your intuition regarding the situation. But something here is happening during this month of October that is making you realize exactly maybe what this person means to you. And then Uranus is in your sign. And you having first Venus until the 9th of this month is still in Scorpio and then moves to Sag. Transformation in intimacy. Something about your intimate relationships or how you experience at an intimate level this relationship is changing, but for the good. And it might be that this might come out to you or to this person in a very surprising way, man. This is like almost like revolutionary for you, Taurus. And then it's gonna be even, I think, like exalted from the moment that Mars and the Sun enter in Scorpio. It's like the moving forward regarding this situation, whatever this might mean in your life, maybe ending that situation or moving forward in this connection, whatever this is for you and what you want to do, and you know what this is like, how it relates better to your story. Because the thing is that the transformation in this connection is inevitable, and this is not something that it's like coming just from you. This is coming as well from that person or that precise environment. Really, it's like the flip, the necessary change that is like you, it's undeniable, Taurus. And I gotta say, I think that this is something that it doesn't feel easy in some ways, because I think it brings a lot of uncertainty. It brings, and probably maybe this person knows, Taurus, already, that there are a lot of things in the middle that you or this person might need to take care of regarding this situation. But whatever this transformation is, it's for the fucking good, Taurus. Three of Cups with the Death. It's like you being able like to feel in a way that you can feel the joy that this change is happening. Feeling that actually this change is really for the positive. And maybe this is something that has to do with that special friend that in a way has something to do with the situation, or like you encountering this person in that surprising way that creates this change that in a way it's like when it comes might look to you almost like drastic, but as I feel that maybe this situation can develop, it will be like a build up little by little. Three of Coins, Taurus. Three of Coins here. I want to put a last card on the Hangman, Taurus. Last card for the Hangman here, please. Too many cards, but I always look at them. the world, Six of Swords, Ten of Swords. Man, of course. I mean, this is what it means is Haman for Taurus. What it means is Haman for Taurus. Wow. Five of Cups. And this is what is transforming Taurus. I think that somebody, or like how you maybe connected with this person, maybe this is what you were feeling as well, Taurus. Five of Cups with the Hangman. Pisces. And this is also the Seven of Cups in the obstacle, exactly what was causing some struggles until right now. Is like something that was, I think, blocked for quite some time, Taurus, and you knew this. And now this blockage, or this standing by, or maybe this waiting, it's no longer working, because emotionally it's only creating, it's almost like this melancholy, nostalgic feeling that it's just taking you down, and probably it's also taking down this person. So it's almost like it feels that this is actually what is changing. The blockage. It's like not, it's like this is something that maybe throughout this period it was necessary, but right now Taurus is like the moving forward is necessary. Because it's like you or this person or both, is like you cannot stand any longer in the Five of Cups, no matter what this means to you. Like, as I said, maybe it's something happening that might mean definitely, let's say, taking a step back in this connection, or doing something that might make this relationship move forward in another level that you don't even, it's like you don't even see coming, Taurus, to be honest, as I feel it, because I think there is a lot of cloudiness right now, and I think it's like this disperse, and maybe this emotionality that was, it felt in some moments heavy, but at the same time, I think that Taurus, it's like you could not avoid this. It's almost like something here, I think that emotional level was kind of calling you to explore yourself in a different way, to explore your connection or disconnection as well in a different way, to break the chain with the past. Because what you have to know is that no matter what it comes, no matter the uncertainty and all these changes, that you are the one who is like emanating, Taurus. They are putting you in this moment of like you becoming, it's like you have grown so much that even though all this uncertainty, it's like it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't touch you in the same way it will touch that Taurus. Because you are not the same anymore. So also, your connections change, Taurus. And this is the time of moving forward in this transformation. No matter if it's your connections or that precise connection in your life, or maybe what you are so engaged to regarding your career that you are like, yeah man, this is what I want to do and I'm gonna do it anyway, no matter what people might think, no matter why I being so conflicted about here, or my like, man, I don't know where to go, I have too many options here, but none of them, it looks very secure to me. You don't need that security anymore. That's where I want to say, Taurus. And I think that this is exactly what is happening. It's like the sense of security is not what it defines you any longer, Taurus. And once you come certain of these, I think there is a huge beautiful transformation is happening, that is bringing you something that I think at emotional level, it will bring you that playfulness. It will bring you that joy, that maybe for some time you had here some difficulties to feel, Taurus. Guys, I'm leaving it there. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Taurus. If you would like a private reading, don't doubt to contact me via my email below. You also can click like or subscribe if you like this video, or let me know about any doubts you have, Taurus. I wish you the best for this month. Thank you for watching, and man, enjoy the uncertainty, Taurus. Enjoy it, really. Bye bye.